Carrot cakes are easy to come by at grocery stores, but finding a great one is a different story. Luckily for you, we ranked 9 different chains to decide whose recipe takes the cake.
Can I get a carrot cake? A whole cake? I'm having dinner with Lola and her parents.
Walmart is a massive grocery store chain with thousands of locations across the country. Its huge inventory extends into its bakery selection, where customers can find everything from blueberry muffins to apple pie. The store also carries slices of carrot cake. The chain's carrot cake is sliced into a square and weighs just over 7 ounces. This is enough to share with another person, in our opinion. Like most of Walmart's products, this carrot cake is very reasonably priced. Its low cost is pretty much the best thing about it. One Walmart customer summed it up by saying, "Looks nice, but the taste is very store-bought cake and has a kind of chemical processed taste." With 11 locations scattered across the area of Minneapolis, Kowalski's is a humble regional chain of grocery stores that first opened its doors back in the 1980s. The company smartly added a bakery hub in 1991 in order to provide its stores with fresh baked goods. The chain even offers cooking classes and dinner parties with chefs. Kowalski's bakery department offers everything from donuts and ginger cookies to different kinds of brownies. The store also whips up its own carrot cake, which is made with carrots, walnuts, raisins, and a hint of pineapple for some extra fruity sweetness. It's also topped with cream cheese icing. This carrot cake's main strength is its visual appeal. If you don't want a whole cake, you can also get individual slices to go. While we certainly expect some level of sweetness in carrot cake, Kowalski's carrot cake is just a bit too heavy on sugar. If the frosting were a little less sweet, perhaps this would taste more balanced. Favorite Day is a Target brand that makes a wide range of sweet treats and baked goods. These products include everything from ice cream and apple pie filling to cookies and cupcakes. Favorite Day also makes a carrot cake that's made with 2 tiers. This double-layered carrot cake is made with ingredients that include sugar, carrots, and cream cheese. We like that this carrot cake has 2 layers, since the frosting in the middle makes this cake extra moist and creamy. The cake itself is also fairly thick and filling. The issue here is the taste of the carrot cake itself, which is a bit one-note. And a look at the ingredients tells us why. According to the ingredient label, there isn't any ginger, brown sugar, or nutmeg used in this carrot cake. The absence of spices in this carrot cake mix creates a rather bland tasting experience. There are also no nuts in the recipe, which is a sad exclusion considering how much of a staple nuts are for this type of cake. Harris Teeter is a chain of over 250 grocery stores that's now owned by Kroger.
You are my customer, and this is your Harris Teeter.
The company's locations are mostly scattered around the Southeast in Virginia and the Carolinas. Harris Teeter's carrot cake has a long list of ingredients, including sugar, cream cheese, carrots, cinnamon, and raisins. There are also a couple of different types of nuts, including walnuts and pecans. Most of the time, carrot cakes either have one or the other, so we appreciate the inclusion of both in this recipe. Tasty as it is, this carrot cake is almost exceedingly sweet though. One single slice is nearly 70% of the daily recommended sugar intake. Even so, there's no denying a slice is a surefire way to satisfy your sweet tooth, and we love that it comes in 3 different sizes. At Harris Teeter, you can score a whole carrot cake, a half portion, or just a single slice. Meyer is a chain of grocery stores with nearly 150 locations that are concentrated in the Pacific Northwest. The company has an impressive bakery department with a wide range of baked goods to pick from. Some of these offerings include donuts and danishes, along with cakes like Black Forest cake and angel food cake. The store also makes carrot cake, which is available in whole cakes and smaller portions in the form of slices. One of the best things about this carrot cake is the frosting. While the other carrot cakes ranked lower on this list have overly sweet frosting, this carrot cake doesn't make the same mistake. Sure, the cream cheese frosting on this cake contains some sugar, but it's not so heavy-handed that it overpowers the tanginess of the cream cheese. Instead, the sugar feels more balanced, which allows the other flavors of the cake to shine through with more clarity. The nutmeg and cinnamon in this carrot cake also come through, which gives this carrot cake a deeper level of flavor. Overall, while there's nothing about this carrot cake that makes it truly exceptional, it's still a solid store-bought carrot cake that's very easy to enjoy. Since opening its first store in 1980, Whole Foods has bloomed into a large, well-known chain with a lot to offer. With over 500 locations across the country, Whole Foods has a sprawling presence on the market along with a massive inventory. The company is popular for its high-quality products, including top-notch produce, meat, and baked goods. At Whole Foods, you can expect to find everything from butter croissants and organic maple syrup to creamy peanut butter and marinated olives. Whole Foods is a step up compared to a lot of other grocery store chains, thanks to its elevated line of healthier, fresher products. The company's aim to offer high-quality goods also crosses over into its bakery department. The company has banned the use of more than 260 preservatives and other additives in its baked goods. This health-conscious choice leads to fresher quality and better taste, which gives its carrot cake a boost of flavor. On top of that, when someone on Reddit asked the internet what dessert they prefer at Whole Foods, many people recommended the carrot cake. Whole Foods carrot cake is made with ingredients that include the usual suspects: carrots, shredded coconut, crushed pineapple, walnuts, cream cheese frosting, and vanilla. The cake is moist and sweet, and the flavor of coconut and pineapple complements the carrots. All in all, there's no doubt that this is a delicious carrot cake. That said, it's not exactly cheap, but you get what you pay for.
That's what makes us whole.
If you love carrot cake, shopping at the fresh market is a good move. The grocery store has been known to carry 3 different types of carrot cake, including an 8-inch carrot cake, a carrot bar cake, and a carrot cake Napoleon. The grocery even generously provides a carrot cake recipe for customers interested in making a fresh batch from scratch at home. The first ingredient in Fresh Market's 8-inch carrot cake is carrots. That shouldn't seem like such a big deal, but it's actually a refreshing change since so many other recipes start with sugar. Because carrots are so prominent in the recipe, you can really taste the earthiness of the carrots in this cake, which is truly delightful. The brown sugar adds notes of toasty sweetness, while the pineapple juice infuses a pleasing hint of tropical tartness. With more than 100 stores open for business around the Northeast, Wegmans has created a good reputation for itself over the years. The company is known for its excellent customer service, wide selection, and its own brand of products that tend to be of a much higher caliber compared to other generic store brands. The store's bakery department is seriously impressive for a chain grocery store, offering everything from different types of bread to fruit-topped tartlets. Among these sweet treats, you'll find carrot cake in the form of whole cakes or single slices. The good news is that, unlike some of the other carrot cake entries on this list, the whole cakes and single slices have the same recipe, so you won't be thrown through a loop after trying both. Each of them tastes exactly alike. Wegmans carrot cake has a moist stickiness that gives it an ultra-decadent consistency. Made with cinnamon and nutmeg, this carrot cake features a sparkle of spice that's irresistibly delicious. There are also chopped raisins and walnuts inside of it that pair perfectly with the cake and frosting. Wegmans isn't stingy with the cream cheese frosting either, laying it on nice and thick. When a craving for carrot cake strikes and you want to conveniently pick one up real quick from a grocery store, there's no doubt that Wegmans beats out most of the competition. Publix takes the cake, earning the top slot for a variety of reasons. The company's carrot bar cake uses real carrots, which you can easily see and taste in the cake. It's also generous with the cinnamon, which gives the cake a bolder, richer flavor. The cream cheese icing is sweet and tangy, yet thick enough to stick to the cake without being overly dense. In fact, people often say that this carrot cake is the best they've ever had. This carrot cake is also very affordable, which makes it especially tempting to scoop one up on a regular basis. Let's face it, no one wants to break the bank over the fleeting frenzy of devouring a slice of cake. Even though it may not contain particularly fancy ingredients, this carrot cake is absolutely delicious. It strikes that ever-elusive balance of sweetness and tanginess with miraculous accuracy. It's also the perfect portion. Sometimes scoring a whole cake is just too much, but this bar of carrot cake is enough to easily split with someone else and still have your fill without feeling overly indulgent. The container that it comes in also makes it easy to seal and lock in the cake's freshness, which means you can take your time pecking at this with a fork without fear of it drying out. All things considered, Publix carrot bar cake is the one that we always reach for.